has become the world's top emerald exporter, surpassing Colombia. This achievement is largely attributed to the success of Kajum Mine, a major emerald producer in Zambia's Copper Belt province.
Yeah.
They're just around the corner.
Yeah. Do you think that as mining companies like yours, do you have a lot of pressure?
It's
Like
not a lot of pressure.
to do corporate social responsibility?
It's not a lot of pressure. It's just common sense. You know, so I'm in Dollar. You know, the best thing is, you know, I come from here. This is my home. These are my people.
Yeah.
So when I'm working here, I have to help and protect the custodians of the land.
Yeah.
You know, so if we are making profit, you know, that profit has to also, you know, go downstream. It has to go to the people. You know, it
But
has
this
to go
is
into
the
the
thing,
community.
Nkandu. Not everybody thinks like you. I mean, I have to praise your patriotism. I have to praise that.
Thank you.
But not everybody thinks like you do.
Especially
need to-
someone who's not a Zambian.
Exactly.
Who
Then we
owns a
need to-
gemstone mine.
Exactly.
Then we need to put in laws and systems that, you know, some of these things have to happen in our country. Yeah, so I don't know what their profit and losses are for this company.
Yeah.
But if, you know, we're the largest producer, I assume that we're also making profit.
Of course.
Yes, yeah. So so let's look at their books. Let's look at their balance.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because you know, when we talk about, I hate talking about the past because the past was what we only have reference to. But when you go into Chingola
Yes.
a long time ago, you'd see what the mine has done.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I mean, every place that you go to, the mine created so that they can have their workers and their environment
Yeah.
have a better life, better education,
Yes.
and build better people. I feel like mines now are just about, you know, oh, who's going to buy the next fancy car? Who's going to get the best girl? Who's going to go on social media and flex? It's not
Yeah.
really about
It's
people
not about
anymore.
the people anymore.
Yeah. No, we're losing that moral code.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do better, and we need to do better. And if we can't, somebody has to force someone to do better.
So the director of public prosecutions, Gilbert Peary, says it shouldn't be difficult for an individual to at least reasonably explain how they acquired their wealth when asked to do so. And Peary says despite complaints that non-conviction based forfeiture targets certain individuals, no one has clearly pointed out a person serving in public office who hasn't been pursued for any allegations. In an interview, Peary explained that non-conviction based forfeiture was aimed at individuals who have amassed wealth but couldn't explain its sources. The day that we look back at you,
Yes.
are you able to explain your money?
Am I able to explain my wealth? Absolutely. I can show you my bank account, where the money is coming from, how I actually acquired that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I can tell you every dollar that I've earned. Yeah, there's a paper trail to it.
Because I mean, miners are accused of you know, I mean,
Yes.
having a lot of money, but they say, you know what? Okay, I mean, we just want to say that
Yeah.
they own a mine now, so
Yeah,
obviously
no,
they
but-
have money. But
Well-
but is it easy to do paperwork and create a paper trail when you have a business in mining?
Well, if you
that is
don't-
going to be clear and
If you
straightforward.
don't have a paper trail, how do you know how much money you have, how much money you're losing, and how much money you're making?
Yeah, but you can also not want people to know how much money you're making or how much money
Yeah.
that the ZRA is looking at. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Things
yeah.
like that.
Well, I don't know, because for some of us we get audited. So yeah, we need to make sure that and I run a public company, you know, so, and I'm accountable to my shares, and and also the Australian listing rules, you know, the Australian stock market, everything has to be to
Yeah.
the T. You know, so I cannot afford to, and I'm not even smart enough to cheat anyway.
You might not be Zambian enough if you're not smart enough to manipulate.
I can't. I'll be found out.
Let's get some calls. 0212617140. It's the Sunup Breakfast Show. We're talking to Nkandu Belts. Good morning. I seem to have lost that one. It's 0212617140. Please educate us about you know, how I mean, different countries. Like
Yes.
when I watch a movie and I see, oh, there was oil that came out from her land and she became a billionaire.
Yes.
How is our law? How are our laws different? I mean, I know that we can own a farm and
Yeah.
find gold there, but it's not ours.
No,
Yeah.
no. So the thing on that, I'll put this one on the table for now. So the thing with that is that I can have a farm. I do have a farm myself because I'm a farmer as well.
Okay.
And if there is oil there, or diamonds or emeralds, right? I only own the surface rights. The mineral rights belong to the government. And I think that our people need to understand that. So just because there is emeralds on my farm and I'm, cuddling baby goats, it doesn't mean that, the commodities that are, I think it's about 3 meters below are mine. No, they're not mine. They're for the government.
So I mean, do most countries have those laws, or is it just mostly here?
Everywhere. In Australia, it's the same.
Okay.
Yes. So I can be in Australia. Let me say I'm far north in the Kimberley, in Kununurra, somewhere there. I've got a farm, I've got a cattle ranch, and then I find pink diamonds. Right? They're not mine. They're for the government.
So recently there was this debate about Mufumbwe and the 3 people that were killed,
Yeah.
and that they are not illegal miners. They are Zambians who are trying to make money off their land. So we cannot equate this to farming, can we?
No, we can't.
Are they illegal miners, or are they just young, youthful Zambians trying to make money?
Well, the issue of illegal miners is very difficult, because for me, I feel like there's nothing, you cannot be, I have to be very careful with this one. So, illegal mining, right? You cannot be illegal in your own country.
Correct.
But the activity that is being done, it needs a license. There's
Authorization.
laws and regulations for us to be able to extract that gold.
So if you're not following them,
So if you're not following them, you have to be held.
you
have to be held accountable for your actions. So, but also the thing about what's happening in Fumbwe, for me, it's about the safety of the people. Because if we allow every Jim and Jack, Tom, Dick, and Harry to go and just start extracting by themselves, more people are gonna die. So it has to be done in a manner that is profitable and safe.
but it started, like we talk about this, like these little bikes that are zooming past us
yeah.
from Kawama, right? We've seen them start,
Yeah.
and we're just watching them.
Yeah.
The day there will be like 1,000, 10,000 of them, that's when we'll be like, oh man, we need to stop this. I mean, people don't see people going to mine, and then it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are coming.
They are. Somebody knows something.
So,
Yeah.
if somebody knows something, then
Yeah.
somebody turned a blind eye for a long time.
Yes.
What could be the reason?
Well, it means that somebody's making money.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Common sense is not common, like my dad says. But but for me, to be quite honest, it's a good problem to have, and we can sort it out.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just need to be patient as a country. We need to be patient as a people, and then also, how do we make sure, like, I know I sound like a broken record. How do we make sure that our people get jobs, and not jobs where they're getting 2,500 kwacha a month? No, we cannot do that.
I mean, I think if you're an employer and you're paying your people like 5p in this economy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Absolutely, it's terrible.
It
is.
is.
Like some of the salaries that people tell me that they're getting. It's and I was like, but your boss just spends that on dinner.
Yes.
I've had dinner with your boss before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So before you became legit, were you an illegal miner as well?
No, I'd actually never stepped on a mine before.
Really?
No, so it's I don't think I've done anything illegal in my life. Let me think. Nah.
You're a saint.
Yeah, with the videos that are coming in?
Absolutely not.
It's like,
No.
This has been an illegal week.
No, I'm a Christian girl.
Yeah, but also as a lady, I think we need to talk about this. I hate talking about things like sex tapes and things like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot of young ladies
Yes.
really striving to make money.
Yeah.
But they've realized that sometimes the only way to make money for them
Yeah.
is through sexual activity.
Well, we've seen it worked for Kim Kardashian. We've seen it has worked for Paris Hilton. But I don't think that works in Zambia.
But
And-
the 2 people that you've mentioned
Yeah.
were rich kids still.
They were rich kids, very true, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because Kim's dad, Robert, was a lawyer,
He
was
was
a
a
quite
lawyer, yes.
prominent lawyer, yes.
And
yeah.
Paris Hilton, they own
Yes,
the Hiltons.
Yeah, the Hilton, exactly.
They
which
don't own
are-
them now, but
Yeah.
the legacy is that. So
Yeah.
young girls are seeing this. They're seeing you as Nkandu Belts.
Yes.
You're going places. You are having expensive dinners with rich people. You're traveling the world.
I'm rich myself too.
Yeah, you're rich. There we go. You've got money.
Yeah, I've got kwacha.
Don't
I want to be rich in dollars.
Don't you think that the ladies on social media? Don't you think that they're teaching people the wrong thing? Because I've seen a lot of people bawling on social media, but they're not telling young girls where they're getting this money from, why they have these cars, why they have all these things. I mean, isn't this a problem that women are creating for themselves?
It is a problem that women are creating for themselves. And to be quite honest, there are a few things here, right? So one, like I said earlier, poverty brings out the worst in people.
Yeah.
So when you're hungry and you have nowhere, people would do anything because they're desperate.
True.
And then other people would take advantage of those young girls, because they know that they're desperate.
Yeah.
But then the other thing is about having self-worth. You need to be, like I would rather be poor than be disrespected. So I always say, personal development is a must. And with that, you're reading and also surrounding yourself with people that, will elevate you. And instead of spending time on social media, there's so many things that you can learn, even on social media, like educational stuff.
Yeah.
Harvard offers free courses online. A lot of universities are doing that, where you can just log in and listen to a lecture. And so they do not need to do that. You can legitimately make money and be respected and respect yourself.
Do you think it's just a moral thing? Because I always say that there are two types of women. Poor women. There's one that's going to stand by the corner and sell herself.
Yes.
There's one that's going to stand by the corner and sell tomatoes.
Yes.
So do you think it's a moral aspect or an upbringing?
I think it's both. Yeah, I think it's both. Yeah, because if you go, okay, fine, I'm going to sell tomatoes, and that's going to take what, a day for you to finish that bucket.
Yeah.
And then if you don't respect yourself enough and love yourself enough,
take you 30 minutes to make some money.
Exactly. So it depends on, on your values, really.
All right.
Do you think that young girls lack role models? I mean, how many women in Zambia can we point out? How many Nkandu Belts do we have? How many Mizinga Melus do we have? And how much of themselves are these young girls finding on social media?
It's very true. Our children can't be that what they can't see. So they are not seeing us. We are not active enough. We're not there. So, and then they, see other things, OnlyFans on television or something, and they think probably that's the best way to go. So so it comes back to the women, for us who are out there doing something. Can we pass on the baton? Can we hold somebody's hand? Yesterday I received a very nice text from a young girl that has been aspiring to do big things, and she saw me at the conference. She came to the conference, and so I saw the post that she put on social media. Absolutely amazing. And this kid has been following me for quite a long time, and finally getting to meet me. And when she met me, I was just putting her in my arms, and I was so proud of her. And she went back on social media and said, I've met my role model. I've always looked up to her, and finally I've met her. So I inboxed her. I said, look, thank you very much for your kind words. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. You're one of my daughters, So as a mom, they are all my children. I'm their mother. So they can look up, they can, I can offer advice, and anywhere I can help, I'm happy to help.
Yeah. You need to start hanging out with Ndakazi as well. Ndakazi.
She's amazing.
No friends though.
No friends.
Amazingly so. We need to take a break. Coming up,
Steve.
You can give us a call on 0212617140. And you can also send us text messages. We'll be back in a bit. We'll be talking to Nkandu Belts.
This is your award-winning hit radio.
Sun FM, the best music.
For best in news and advertising. Sun FM, setting trends in radio.